Shalom, Maki. I'm going to this little lesson, man, on the brotherhood, fellowship, and different things of that nature, man. Before we do that, like always, we give all praise and glory and honor to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, the ruler, teach well, honor society takes to all I can do all before coming, pushing out the word of truth and sincerity. Shalom, man. Y'all brother see the title, man. You know, we're going to, peerless times. Well, you're going to need your occupant. You're going to need like-minded brothers around you. You're going to need their trust. You're going to need loyalty. You're going to need all these things that keeps a body together, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go into these scriptures and just deal with the significance of that, man, because now is not the time to isolate yourselves, because we know through isolation is how demons get on you, man. So keep yourself around, like the scripture says, in the midst of what? In the mouth, let everything be established, what? In the mouth of what? 2 or 3 witnesses. Or where there are 2 or 3 gathered in my name, that I am in the midst of them. Why does the Lord deal with numbers like that? Because it's what there? It's unity. You got 3 eyewitnesses, you got 3 testimonies to confirm one thing. That's right. So it's the same significance when it comes to the brotherhood, man. That's why the Lord deals with groups, not necessarily big, large groups, but He deals with brotherhoods. And all He needs is 2 or 3 to establish His word, man. So we're going to open up with Luke 22 and whatever, 42? Yeah, Luke 22, 42, where Yahweh shot, we all come from different parts and backgrounds and shit like that, where brothers, might have been standoffish. Me myself personally, I was like an anti-social. I mean, I socialized. I wasn't no weirdo or nothing like that, but I was the type to where I was more like quiet, laid back. You know what I'm saying? Type. I wasn't no talker, no loud mouth type of dude trying to befriend everybody and stuff like that. So I had to learn when I came into the truth that part of me had to die off, man, and I had to be more open to brothers who called on the same name and worship the same power that I worship. Then I had to realize, man, my life might be in this brother's hands. This brother's life might be in my hands. You know what I'm saying? So we need to know something about each other. We need to establish some type of relationship between each other. This can't just be a Saturday relationship, a Saturday 2-hour based relationship. That's just lights, camera, and action at the end of the day, man. But we're all faced with something that we may not naturally want to do. But being in this truth, you got to fight it, man. You got to go against it. Because the ultimate thing is what? Facing what? Death. There's no greater punishment there's no greater love than a man that lays his life down for his brother, right? But when you face with a brutal death, is you gonna just out the gate want to die? No, man. So everything that comes that's not as great as dying for your brother is just as important, man. So we're gonna use this example from Big Brother to show you sometimes you gotta come out of your comfort zone, man. Sometimes you gotta go against that natural grain. You got it, right?
Right. This is Luke 22 and 42. It says, saying, Father, if thou willing, remove this cup from me.
Mm-hmm. And this is Yahweh Shah, the one you ignorantly called Jesus Christ, man. He was being put in a position that his flesh didn't want to be in. But spiritually, he knew he had to fulfill prophecy, man. Right? So through the spirit, he's like, you know what? My flesh is troubled with this, but I know in the spirit what I got to do. So, read on.
He says, saying, Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me.
Right. If it's your will, Lord, if it's a way, if it's possible, please remove this away from me where I don't have to go out this way. Read.
Nevertheless, not willing, nevertheless, not my will, but thy be done.
That's right, man. And this is Yahweh Shah talking about being brutally put to death, man, before his enemies, man. Humiliated, put to open shame before his enemies, man. What man in his right mind wants to face that, wants to go through that? But for the love of the body, for the love of his people, for the love of the Heavenly Father, he decided to just lay his life down, man. So when it comes to loving your brother, man, the Lord not asking you to get up on the cross and get crucified for him. The Lord not asking you to let Esau drive iron beams and shit through your feet and through your hands and stuff like that, man. The only thing the Lord is asking you to do, man, is what? Love your brother, man. The same way you want brothers to love you, the same love and attention, right? And loyalty that you want your brothers to have towards you, man. Show that same loyalty and attention towards your brothers, man. You know? Let me get that other one. Other one I wanted too. Luke 9:24. Yeah, man. Like I said, the truth, bro, is not about. It's the opposite of getting comfortable, man. When you out doing these things, because think about it. For brothers, when they first went on the highways and byways, you didn't want to just jump out there and be seen wearing these garments right here with a Bible in your hand, screaming to the tops of your lungs about the Lord is going to destroy America and the Lord is going to come back and beam you up in a spaceship. No man just wanted to just get out there first day and just do it like that, man. Your flesh was saying what to you? Man, people going, you know what I'm saying? Gonna be looking at me doing this, they're gonna think this about me, this and that. But what did the Spirit say? Lord, let your will be done. Let your will be done. Why? Because this life, this existence that we're living in, is not about serving ourselves, man. This existence is about serving, first and foremost, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, and then your brother, man. That's what this life is all about.
Right.
Go ahead.
You said Luke 9:24. Luke 9:24. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
That's right, man. And if you're in this world and you live in this existence for your own gain, it's not about you, bro. It's not about me. It's not about this brother. It's about the brotherhood, man. You know, because at the end of the day, is that not Jerusalem? Is not Jerusalem a people before us a place? So if you claim that you love Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, you have to love his people. Go ahead.
But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it.
Right. So you got to go against the grain, but remind yourself you're doing it for Yahweh's sake, man. When you lose your life, that don't mean you putting a gun to your head, blowing your brains out, man. That just means you being put in multiple positions where you feel like you're taking L's, man.
Even when the brother asks you to do something, it's not really in truth. It's not even him asking you; it's the Lord asking you, man. You gotta want to, basically please the Lord, man. In a sense. Because Jake be looking at it, it's a blood and flesh man asking me this. He's telling me to do this. But it's a greater one behind all of this, man, that's asking of that, man. Right. Because those things that you have not willing to give up, or couldn't be the same things as holding you back from salvation, man. And that's why the Lord press on you like that to change that within you, that part of you, man, that old man.
Beautiful, bro.
You know?
This one right here, going what you just said, man. This is Isaiah 53, and I'm gonna start at 7. It says, well, so like I'm start at 6. It says, all we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way. And like the brother said, when you turn it to your own way, that's those old ways prior to coming into this marvelous light, man. Prior to coming into this truth. Your own way is those old ways, man. You know, like you might be a brother who just talk too much. You might be a brother who don't talk enough. If you that brother that talk too much, simmer it down a little bit. If you that brother that don't talk enough, step it up a little bit. It's just all about having that perfect balance, man, at the end of the day.
Yeah, but you can't be the brother that's a lone ranger. You can't be the brother that's isolated over here. Right. Because the ones that's isolated over there, those are the ones who demons and predators attack the most, man. Even in the wild, the ones that's on the outskirts of the pack, when everybody going and traveling together, they get attacked first because they're alone, man.
Right.
Same thing with demons. Demons attack those who are weak and vulnerable and they're alone.
Don't have that green Power Ranger mentality, man. You know, Jake want to be the Green Ranger. You know, that's the one that was off on his own.
Yeah.
He had his own little show and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
it says, we have turned everyone to his own way, and Yahweh have laid on him the iniquity of us all. And backing up what the brother said, Yahweh shall lay his life down so brothers can be able to face a dilemma like that and overcome it and say, man, Fuck that. I'm not gonna let no demon keep me from breaking bread with my brothers, man. These men never stabbed me in my back. They never stole from me. You know what I'm saying? They never talked shit about me. They never poisoned me. They never thought no ill will about me. They've only tried to invite me and include me and build me up. That's all they ever done. Why wouldn't I want to be around these brothers? You know what I'm saying? And that's not those brothers. They are just vessels at the end of the day. That's the Spirit of the Lord using them as vessels, communicating to you what he wants you to do. And the same thing that goes for us, from our elder brothers all the way up to the brotherhood, man. Spirit to jump on other brothers, tell his brothers something. Spirit to jump on other brothers, come tell me something.
Hey, just like the Spirit jump on us, on this block to tell Jason. Sometimes you go back and watch videos of yourself or a brother, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe a brother said that, because it's not us. It's the Lord. It's the Lord that channels his voice, his thoughts through us to say what he wants us to say, man.
Right.
You know?
So it says he was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He didn't complain. He was oppressed, he was afflicted. We all oppressed and afflicted, man. We tired of this shit too, brother. We tired of this shit, man. Our nerves bad too. But sometimes you gotta do shit that you don't feel like doing, or that you don't want to do, or that you're not accustomed or used to doing, man. This truth is not about being comfortable. If you're comfortable, something is wrong.
But you know, I'm gonna drop a video to you. But you know, because Mike Tyson even said this: things that you don't want to do and you still do them, it teaches you discipline. It teaches you discipline, man. All right. And that's what you need to be striving. Brothers out there that have problems, you need to be striving for that, man. To discipline yourself into doing the things that make you uncomfortable. You know, learning how to adapt to them.
Because Jacob's trouble gonna be a whole bunch of uncomfortable situations, man. So you might as well be acquainted with uncomfortableness while you can, while we have that little liberty that we do have, man. So it says he is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before a shearers is dumb. And that's why y'all shall pray and ask the Lord, if it's possible, let this be removed.
Yeah.
But if it's your will, so be it. He didn't complain. He didn't get emotional. He didn't do none of that, man. He just got with the program. Okay? So it says, as a shearer, it says, so he opened not his mouth. You know? And that was it. That's it on that particular verse right there, man. Right. You know? Let me get this here too. Mark 12 and 29. Yep, 12:29. Mark 12:29.
Mark 12:29. And it says, and Yahushua answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one Lord.
Right. Jake, you know, first thing we do when we do our lessons, what we do, we give all praise to who? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, that's a check. Go ahead, brother.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment.
Right. And guess what? Brothers get on camera and they say that all the way down to the T. Brothers get on camera and they do a damn good job of playing that part right there. But what lies beneath the surface though? Now we finna get with the unseen part. It's easy to act like you love the Lord, act like you know the Lord, going to this verse, going to this precept, this line, this book, that chapter. Secular history here, secular history up. It's easy to do that on the surface, man. But behind the scenes, it's just as important. Go ahead.
Right, 31. And the second is like, namely, this.
So meaning just as important, man. But what happens behind the scenes is just as important as what happens on the forefront. Go ahead.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
That's right.
This
the same. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There is none other commandment greater than these.
Right, man. And on these two hangeth the whole law, man. So with that being said, the same passion that you got for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, don't you want to talk to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua all the time? Don't you call on him all the time? Don't you want him to communicate and give his spirit to you all the time? So why you can't reciprocate that same energy when it comes to his prophets, to his men? That makes you a liar, man. If you don't want that same love and energy that you profess that you want from the Lord, from your brothers, then something is wrong there, man. The scriptures even says, how can you love the Lord that you can't see?
How can you love the Lord that you can't see, but hate the brother that you
can see? Yeah, that you can see, man. You don't want to talk to the brother, and I'm not specifically directing it to nobody. Just for edification to the whole elect, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to have that same energy that you want the Lord to have with you. You don't want the Lord to be, man, what this dude praying to me for, man? You've been praying to me over 30 minutes, man. Get on with it. I got other stuff I could be tending to, man. I don't want to be listening to you pray to me all day. The Lord don't have that energy with you, man, so we shouldn't have that energy towards the body, man. We are all pieces of Yahushua, man. Every last one of us, man. All the sincere men, that is, man. We are all different parts of who Yahushua is, man. You get a little bit of Yahushua in every last one of us, man. So why wouldn't you want that energy around? The more brothers you get around, the more parts of Yahushua you're surrounded by.
The more you grow, man. The more you grow. You should be wanting the growth in you, man. From day to day. You can't find, like I say, who else can you fucking talk to? Who else can a brother out here go in the world and talk to but the brethren, man? You know, you don't know. I can vent to this brother, man. I know the brother don't be want to hear me sometimes.
Right.
Oh man, this brother go, but I'm gonna listen to the brother, man. I'm just bullshitting though, but you know, you wanna hear your brother out and help your brother out with different problems and shit, man. Cause we all we got, literally, man. They have that saying in the world. They don't mean that, but we mean that. We all we have in this thing, man.
Right.
When it comes to venting to, talking to, being under. I don't want to be around these niggas in the world and my family and shit.
Right.
This is my family. This is my family right here, man.
Right. I got one to take us out on too.
All right, go ahead.
All right. You can break it down. This is 1 Peter 2 and 17. It says, honor all men.
Right, out the gate.
Love the brotherhood. Fear the Most High and honor the King, man.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
The Lord continues to emphasize on that, man. You know, love the brotherhood. How do you love the brotherhood? The same way you love the Lord. We already told you about the two main commandments in which the entire law hangeth upon, man. When you look at Esau's kingdom, Esau is in continual what? Communication with his brethren. That's why they're able to run the world so effectively. Because what? They have what? Communications. What you think the fucking CIA is all about? Where do you think they get all this central intelligence from, man? Because they what? Communicate with each other.
They gather information and shit, man.
They all work as one force. They don't get on the phone and like, what are we talking to each other for? What are we doing? I don't have to talk to you, man. Well, if they had that, if Esau had that mentality, guess what? The Chinese would have been took their ass down, man. The Persians or Iran would have been took them down.
And well, even another sense of it, another part of it too, like the Lord said, a city, kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. Right. The same thing with the argument. If you're divided, that's why the Lord asked that there be no schism in the body, man. You know, because with those things, with that, you destroy the whole thing that we striving to build. You destroy that, you know, in one swoop, man. You know, that's why you have to come back as a little child, man. You know, you have to come back a fresh canvas, wanting to do the things that you once didn't do. Once the things that once was hard, and you know the things that you wouldn't do. You have to step out of your comfort zone and do it, man. You know, go ahead.
All right. It says, I'm gonna start verse 6. This is 1 Corinthians 5 and 6. It says, your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaveneth the whole lump?
Yeah.
Purge out, therefore, the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump.
Yeah, the old way of thinking, the old way of habits and things that you were once doing, all right, or once comfortable with. You got to purge that shit out of you, man. All right. Because, like I said, that little leaven will leaven the whole lump. You would cause other people to act that way. You know, which will destroy everything. Like I said, going into again, it will destroy everything, man.
Yeah, the whole body. Put it like this: we have a central nervous system for a reason. Because without a central nervous system, my hands are not going to coordinate with each other. My feet aren't going to coordinate. Every part of my body has to be in complete communication with each other, man. In order for it to work properly, man. Like the brother said, it has to be in sync with each other. Man. So how much more the body of Yahweh shot, man? How much more? We talking about these corruptible ass bodies. Got enough sense to communicate with itself. How much more the body of Yahweh shot? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it says, verse 7, purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump as ye are unleavened. For even Hamashiach, Yahushua, our Passover, is sacrificed for us.
Right.
So even Yahushua laid his whole life down. What the fuck is a personality? What the fuck is a bad habit? I lay my life down. You can't change a bad habit? You can't lay a bad habit down? Come on, man.
Something like the scripture says, can two walk together except they be agreed, man? We got to be on the same page. The body, the central nervous system has to be on the same page with each other in order for things to fire off. Like the verse says, in order for the finger to fold, the hand to ball up, everything has to be working in unison with each other, firing off, communicate. All right? Go ahead,
okay. This is this is it right here. It says, verse 8, therefore let us keep the feast. Who keeps a feast by itself? When you keep a feast, you're with what? You're with the body of people.
Yeah.
It takes a group of people to have a feast, man. But if you antisocial, how the fuck you gonna be a part of the feast? So it says, therefore let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness. Because you can have malice in your mind to where a demon can jump on you. And you can think a brother fucking with you or trying to be petty or something like that, man. And a brother can have spiritual intentions. Just simply trying to build you up, simply trying to get you involved, bring you inside. You know, we're all insiders. So all the brother trying to do is bring you in a little more closer, you know? And not that a brother trying to just set you up, but as a brother move you in closer, he also makes it easy for you to see him better. So it works for both sides, man. You know?
Yeah, it's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street.
And it's true, man. It ain't no one way, it's a two-way. You gotta, in order to use one, you have to be used too, man.
Yeah.
When the body of men sit down at a corporate table, they're bringing something to the table. One is bringing his resources, one is bringing his money, one is bringing his utilization, the things that he can also do. But if they have that one guy that comes in late and he says, I have none of those things, right, he can't get down with us, man, because he brings nothing to the table.
Right.
If you can't be used, you are useless, man.
Right. You dead weight.
Straight up.
Right. So it says, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth, man.
Yeah, man.
So like I say, man, you got when you coming with this thing, bro, you know, it's an exercise, man. You know, and you're coming from the old man to a new man. You're cutting off that old skin. And we all know circumcision hurts. Circumcision, whether you're a baby or a grown man, when it happens, it's not a good feeling, man. It's not a good feeling. Circumcision is not supposed to feel good, man. So when you come into this truth, you're being circumcised spiritually, man. So all of those old habits, that old leaven side of you, man, is dying slowly but for surely, man. Some brothers it happens instantly. Some brothers it happens over time, man. But nevertheless, it has to go.
You can't be sitting up and neglecting them either, and acting like they're not in the monsters that are in the room with you. You got to be striving to put that old man daily, man.
Right.
And when because it first starts with feeding the spirit, man. And starving the old man. You gotta be starving that motherfucker, man. And feeding your spirit. You know, but that's it, Doc.
Yep. So with that, man, you know, like I said, I hope you brothers was edified from that, man. You know, we all we got, you know, in the name of Yahweh Shimi Shah, man. You know, love the brothers, man. Love thy neighbor as thyself. It's not talking about the guy that stays across the street or the guy that lives next door. Let's talk about the brother that's called on the name of Yahweh Shimi Shah, just like you. Let's call on the brother that's trying to build a relationship with you. Let's call on the brother that goes out of their way to include you. So reciprocate that same energy. Huh? Show that same energy to your brother while you can, bro. Because, man, we're not going to forever have this liberty. You know, the day is going to come, like the scripture says, man, one should desire to go into a city and should not be able to. Hey, that same thing goes for us. Because look how we go through city to city, bringing it all with different camps, fellowshipping with the Akim and stuff like that, man. That's like the closest thing to the kingdom.
Yeah. You gotta cherish the moment,
right?
The Akim, because we coming into some months, possibly some months.
Some
shutdowns. You're not gonna be able to see this brother no more, man.
Right.
You might not be able to see him either to the chariots or to the kingdom, man. You know. So, you know, give your brother his roses while you can see him now, man.
Right, brother. God, give his flowers while he up.
Yeah, man.
That's a good way to end it, Doc. Man, so with that, man.
We'll give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, Kakadash, double honor to the elders, apostles, peace and blessings, salutations. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom, Maki.